What's up, guys? I know we're going to lose a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be like, dude, why are you putting down this coin? I like your channel, but dude, you're putting down the coin that I like. It is my absolute duty, guys. And a lot of people, you're so stupid, aren't you? You're so stupid. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I do. I really do. It's just so funny. So we're going to jump in here, guys. We're going to talk about ONDO token because it won't stop popping up on my my YouTube feed. And, you know, I've been looking at this token. I've been following. I think it's up 600-700%, guys, based on the, the exchanges on where they took that coin when you couldn't even get it at multiple places and things like this. But we're going to just kind of sum it up for you, make it very simple for you on why I think ONDO is the next biggest scam. And, you know, of course, I might toot my own little horn here, too, on the channel because we do that time to time as well. We, we've been right about quite a bit of stuff here. And, I hate to roll my eyes back into, into pumping my own ego up. But it is actually true, guys. If you go back, you watch some of the videos, you notice we've been right quite a few times. And if people would have listened to me, they would be doing very well. And that's also, guys, why we want to expose coins that we think are, not really coins, tokens, because they're not. It's not a coin. Let's be very clear there. Let's start there because it's not a coin. It's not a coin. And, we were right about Solana, too. We told you guys last year, back when I was walking around that parking lot, dazed, confused, and utterly unaware, that we thought Solana was going to basically just be a fluke. And Solana has been absolutely that, guys. And if you watch that stupid little parking lot video where I was walking around twiddling my thumbs, telling you guys that I thought Solana might be the next biggest scam, well, you're about where you were last year, okay? And a lot of people will say, dude, so are your coins. Well, you're right. You're right on that too as well. Like I said, all the coins that I pick aren't necessarily doing fantastic. So, we can all agree to disagree. But I'll tell you why I think ONDO is not the next biggest coin. Because it's not a coin. It's a token. It's an ERC20 token. Okay, and it has quite a bit of staked, locked up coins, basically, similar to MakerDAO. And I would go with MakerDAO if I had to choose between the two. But basically, guys, the marketing campaign that I'm getting, and I don't care if Donald Trump Jr., I don't care if Donald Trump the 10th or Jimmy Crack Corn is promoting the corn. I really don't. It doesn't matter. All those things to me are irrelevant completely. I don't even think. In fact, that makes me lean more towards not wanting to buy it. You know what I mean? So a lot of the stuff that they're talking, the marketing campaign behind this particular token, not a coin, again, not a coin. It's not a coin. It's not a coin. It's a token. A lot of this stuff they're doing is they are trying to convince you that the ONDO team, is going to do all these things to bring in Wall Street. Well, let me tell you how that works. Let me just sum it up. To get to the point, I'll just sum it up right here. I'll go ahead and predict. I'll predict this ONDO team, because I know you're watching this because you Google it every single day to see who's talking about your little goofy token. Token, not coin. I would go as far as to suggest that during this bull run, ONDO does increase in price. Okay? Now, I would also go as far as to suggest that when they create this ONDO chain, when they finally get the manpower and the innovativeness to create their own blockchain to make it actually a real coin, I bet you it dumps into the oblivion. Okay, and we've seen this on VeChain when it was an ERC20 token. What happened to that? It started as ERC20 token, then it dumped, and then they created their own thing, and it dumped more, and now it's up. So my point is, guys, we've seen a lot of these ERC20 tokens underperform. But what I really don't like about this ONDO token, guys, is because it seems and smells like some stinky, rotting horseshit. Okay, because I've looked into the videos, I've looked into the people that are promoting it, I've looked into this ONDO summit, and it's a bunch of idiots talking about stuff we already know that has no applications virtually at all, particularly involved to their token. They think because they have a lot of tokens locked up. We've seen this with Hex. This is like Hex Part 2. Okay, and I know people watch the chain. Hey, come over to Hex. We love you over here, guy. But the thing is, guys, is I have to do this. This is the whole reason I made the channel. I have to tell you guys when I smell some rotting horse shit that is getting into my nasal cavity and it starts to cause an odor, right? That's what I have to do on here on this channel, because if not, people are going to discredit me, and I'm not going to have any voice here that really has any merit in the space. And that's what I'm most concerned about, guys, is because we've been right about a lot of this stuff, guys. We really have. And, ask people that bought Jasmy back last bull run, if they're feeling great about Jasmy right now, you might say, dude, Jasmy's a buy. I'm up on it. Yeah, but you weren't here last bull run. That's why it's a buy for you. And that's the same reason. That's what we're going to see with this ONDO token, guys, because they want you to believe into what they're promising that they're going to do. And let me tell you what I've learned so fucking much in this crypto space. For one, ERC20 tokens hardly ever outperform Ethereum. And if they do, it's a very short-lived experience. And it's usually as the token is unlocking staked coins, and it creates the illusion that the graph is going up. However, those are just people selling as they're marketing the coin hardcore, and people are buying at the very top. This happens every single time. It happens last bull run with Jasmy. It's happened with several other ERC20 tokens. Like I said, VeChain was one, another one. And if you look at what this ONDO coin or token, what they're trying to tell you to do is they're making it seem like they want you to buy their ERC20 token now. But when they launch their own blockchain, when they actually become a real, true decentralized cryptocurrency, and I don't think there's any mining in there. I don't think there's anything like that. So really, it's not decentralized even still at that point. It makes me wonder if you're just buying the promise. And we've seen this happen so many times in cryptocurrency. I could not even tell you how many. Look at BitConnect. Everybody thought that was going to be the biggest thing too. Look how that turned out. My point is, guys, don't worry about who's promoting a coin. Look at the mathematics. Look at what the coin is. If the coin is truly decentralized, do they have, here's the number one question I ask when I'm buying a coin or a token. Do they have their own blockchain? Okay, they don't. So they're having to use Ethereum. They're having to interact with the Ethereum virtual machine to create a token contract to deliver that promise to you. That's what they're doing. They're going to deliver that promise to you, but with the hopes and dreams, because it is a dream, it's a fantasy now at this point, it's not even reality. They're going to let you know at some future date. They will launch a blockchain when they figure out how to. When they get the right person that knows how to build it out, because these people are very few and far between. There's not a lot of people in the world that know how to build a blockchain from scratch. It's very expensive. It's very hard to find these people. But any idiot can make a token. I can make a token. I can make a token. I can find a bunch of people. I can rally up a bunch of money, and I can launch a token, and I can stake my token. And then when the bull market's in full effect and the staking dates are unlocked, we can make that coin go up. What if I told you I could do that? That is exactly what they are doing. And I just want you guys to know that I've seen this time and time out. So let's let them launch their official ONDO chain. Let's see how it does. And we'll retract this video maybe a couple years, a year or maybe next year. We'll see where we're at here if they finally launch it. Hopefully it'll launch better than Tezos and some of these other blockchains. But don't buy in. Let me tell you it again. Don't buy in to the narrative of a promise. Look at the math. Ask yourself, is it a blockchain? Is it a real coin? And the answer doesn't really align with that. Ask yourself why you want to buy it. Is it Donald Trump's son that you want to buy it from? Is that the reason? Is that the reason? What if Abe Lincoln got reincarnated from the death and he tells you to buy BitConnect? Are you guys going to buy that too? You guys see my drift here. Ask yourself why. If they're promising something, why are they not currently delivering? Because all I see is an ERC20 token that's staked with a bunch of liquidity under MakerDAO and I think one or two other tokens. And we know how these perform. We've seen how these perform. Drop it in the comments, guys, and let me know.